I'm actually going to show you right now how I apply sunscreen during the summer to keep my shit protected because I'm using actives every day.
Mm-hmm.
Okay? So I take a little bit, I put like 3 pumps in my hand at first, like this. I have nothing on, I did my hydration mask, that's it. And then I just put it in my hands like that. So I'm just trying to get a general pass everywhere. Just like a light coat everywhere.
Oh, I like that you, with the first layer, you do everywhere, the neck.
Yep, I do it everywhere. It's just to kind of like introduce the product into the skin. I get in my ears. I know I keep harping on this, but people get cancer on their ears all the time.
Yes.
So inside even, right here, behind your ears in the back. So that was like 3 pumps. So just introducing a little bit. Now I'll go in with like another 2. Okay. And now I'm going to put some thicker here and here. And I put it right underneath my eyes. Using a white cast sunscreen like this, even though this will absorb and not leave a hardcore white cast, this will also brighten your skin a little bit. So I always recommend, even if you wear makeup every day or a tint, to make sure. Does it?
Yeah.
Right?
It looks so
like even?
dewy and yes. Well, I like that you're doing layers too. For the amount that we should apply, because I think a lot of people try to do it in one go, and it's just...
Yeah, it's too much.
It's too
thick.
much.
Yeah.
Too thick.
So, during the summer, I highly recommend layering different sunscreens on as well. So that's why I'm putting down the base formula first, our daily sunscreen, right? So I know I'm getting all the protection I need. And then I go in with my tint. This is the old packaging, sorry. And then I'll put, at first, 1 pump, maybe 1.5, and I'm going to do the same thing. A little all over at first, mostly right underneath my eyes like that. So I'm just trying to blend it in.
What I try to do with sunscreen as well is I like to apply a little bit more in areas that I know the sun's hitting, like the forehead, the top of my nose, and then the driver's side too.
Yes. Okay, so I'm just going to do now spot treatment of covering certain areas I want to cover to make my under eyes look amazing and a little bit of deviation of pigment on the side. So I'm going to put a little bit extra here, driver's side anyway, like this. Make sure I get it on the ear like that. Okay, I'm going to leave it a little thick like that. Now I'm going to do the other side here. And then I'm going to take a little bit like this. And I'm going to put it like a concealer underneath my eye. This. And I'll leave it a little thicker and more white. It'll absorb, become a little darker, and kind of neutralize to my skin tone in a little bit. Put a little bit on the lids. People don't, that's the number one feedback I've heard too from this sunscreen is they love it because it doesn't burn their eyes if it gets in it. That's not, I don't want to say that's true of all people. You should always be mindful of not trying to get sunscreen in your eyes,
But does it travel like how some may, and your eyes get burny and irritated?
So see how it's gonna like kind of conceal? Yeah. I could even go thicker on days where I'm looking a little shittier. I will actually put quite a bit right underneath my eyes, and that's how I always look kind of the same tone.
Well, it almost looks instant how plumping it is from all the hydration.
Tons of hydration in both of these. Made for acne-prone skin, but they are more hydrating. There's vitamin B, so it helps with like the pigment, or mostly like breakouts, red spots, acne, and stuff like that too. Yep. So.
And someone that's a little more oily, I actually like how it feels. I like the hydration, the moisturizing feeling. And for any little blemishes you may have or post-acne marks, like I always will apply just a little for more coverage.
So, but I could just sit here and keep adding more, and it looks a little moist right now, but it'll absorb. And then if you were to wear makeup, you would put makeup over this, or you would just put some powder over this to kind of mop up some of the hydration. It just looks like a lot because I did both of them back to back, but this is what I do every day.